Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. We are here at Super Nintendo World, checking everything out here, so come along and join us. Here we go! Alright guys, it is time to go through the pipe, but also good to know if you are in a wheelchair or have like strollers and all that, you can go this way. They also have their own portal as well, so on the way out we'll go through that portal, but I do want to show you going up this way. On our way up, here we go! Alright, so we are now in Princess Peach's castle. Let's walk on out and see what we can do. You never know, might find Donkey Kong, might find Mario Luigi, might even find Princess Peach. Only one way to find out. That's here into Super Nintendo World. And here is the line for Princess Peach right here. It's not really a bad line at all, actually. Let's go online and go see her. I will say here at Super Nintendo World, it is very overstimulated at times. There's a lot going on. Everybody's always here. But there are a lot of games you can interactive games you can play. So you can spend time doing, you know, just random games. Like I'll show you, for an example. Find you a block right here. I'll show you how it works. And of course, I do have a band, so I mean, you don't have to buy a band here, but it does help enjoy it. All right, check it out. Here we go. And that's it. Yeah, you got a few interactive games here. And of course, if you get 3 golden keys, you can do the Bowser Jr. challenge. But of course, you do have to have 3 keys to do that. And one of the keys are right there. And it looks like the second key is right here. So let's see if we can go ahead and do the first key. Well, I got it. Woohoo! Alright, so go more in Super Nintendo World. There is the Bowser Jr. channel. Like I said, you need 3 keys to go in there. As of right now, I only have 1. And here is Mario Minecraft. And as of right now, it is a 50-minute wait. This does have single rider, express, or regular. I'd probably wait till later on to do this ride. But definitely, express is probably worth it on this one. Like I said, down here is very overstimulated. Next, have a line just to get in Toadstool Cafe. It's an interesting kind of place. We'll see if we can go inside just so I can show y'all what it's like in there. Here's some of the items they got in the menu. Pretty interesting. All right, here is Yoshi's Adventure. I actually want to come out and get here later on tonight and do this ride. I think it'd be a pretty cool experience at nighttime. So we'll come back and do that. As of right now, it's posted 25 minutes. I think closer to evening, everybody will be gone. But next on our list is Donkey Kong Country. Alright, so I'm not really that hungry, so I'm just going to get something to drink because I'm thirsty. But I was going to get this right here, this Red Shell Calzone. It's like a little calzone kind of thing. But I think I'm going to try this smoothie. So I guess you can get either apple melon or mango. Ooh, I don't know which one. I think I'm going to try the mango one. That sounds really good. Alright guys, so we're heading inside Donkey Kong Country. Now, listen to this, is actually pretty cool. The music actually changed, actually walking to, it's kind of like going to a whole other portal. Pretty cool. Oh. Like I said, guys, it just changes. And I don't see Donkey Kong out yet, so maybe he'll come out in a little bit. Well, who knows? They don't really, that's one thing I say here, they don't really have a time schedule for the characters. They just kind of come and go as they please. Oh, and here's a word right here. Here's a K. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. Got it. All right, let's see what's up next. And you got the bubbly barrel. I think I'll go ahead and try that. Since I didn't get that Yoshi drink, I think that'll be my thing I try. I've actually had my eyes on that for quite some time. Oh, I think they're fixing to call a friend out. We'll see. All right, so let me show you all this test seat here. So here's the red, and so when you kind of go down with it, here's green right here. See, there's a lot of room in here. So here's me. Like I said, I'm 6'2", 272. I wear a double X, 3X, some kind of clothes. So I'm gonna show you. So here's I got a lot of leg room just sitting down here. I'm very comfortable. It's actually very similar to the ride itself. Let me show you. You come on down with it, and it's great. I don't have to do no budging. Even if I did, I still got a lot of belly room in here. Like I'm still very comfortable. This ride is very forgiving. I'd give this a torch rating 5 out of 5 as far as comfortable goes. All right, so we are heading to Donkey Kong Country. I'm gonna come back and ride Donkey Kong later on. I feel like at nighttime it'll be a cool review. I've done it during daytime. I love it, but I feel like doing that at Yoshi night would be a different experience. So we'll come back out here later on because right now the wait time's at 95 minutes. And I've already ridden it the other day, so I want to come back here at nighttime and experience that. All right, guys, so I'm gonna take a break from Super Nintendo World for a little bit. Like I said, it's really overstimulated right now. Everything's pretty busy. I'm not waiting now 50 minutes for Yoshi and 95 for Donkey Kong, and that's 100 minutes up there for Bowser. So we're gonna come back here later on because, like I said, I feel like it'd be a cool experience to show you all at nighttime. So I will show you all the other portal come out. All right, so here's the elevator that comes back up here to go to the other portals. If you want to go exit out the portals again. So let me show you. Now you can't go down the escalator, but you can't take the tube out, which is pretty cool too. So of course, there's the pipe. When you come on in here, and then going this way is the way to the other port. Is to the other port. All right, so we're back in the castle. So coming on this way is the other portal that leads up, but you can't go down it. But we can go down this way. All right, guys. Here's the other portal, and this is for, like I said, for strollers and wheelchairs, or like if you just want to go down this way too. But this is great to know, if you can get that same experience as well. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, like I said, you get that same experience in here. And I can just walk through this little cave and head back out to Celestial Park. Like I said, we'll be back here at nighttime though. All right, guys, to be continued. All right, guys, it's more towards evening now, and the sun's gone down, so we're heading back into the portal. All right, we are back here into Super Nintendo World. Down here at the bottom, everybody's over here, but here's another one of these little things. Hey, that was not nice. Hey. All right, so Yoshi's down to a 20-minute wait, so we're gonna go ahead and do Yoshi's Adventure. But check out this queue. Honestly, it reminds me of the Cat in the Hat. So this one offers express, but does not offer single rider. So keep that in mind. And of course, while in the queue, go ahead and rack up some points. Oh, looks like it's working. Oh, we got an egg. All right, and check out that way is a family room. So if your kids aren't tall enough to ride the ride, y'all can just hang back there and y'all can switch. And all right, so check out there. There's the family room. So if your child's not tall enough to ride the ride, y'all can do a child swap and sit back there, or if they don't ride all, like a little place to sit. Yeah, we're almost there. All right, so here is the family room. If your child's not tall enough, you just go right on back that way and hang out and do a child swap. But walking on this way, here's the elevator to go up there, or there's the stairs. The stairs take you right up to the ride.
Print color. The colors are green, blue, and red. Once you've collected all 3 glowing eggs, you should be able to find the golden egg. Got all that, everyone? Happy egg hunting!
And as we're taking this little tour through Super Nintendo World, look how beautiful it is, guys. Alright, so we just got off Yoshi and that was fun, guys. It was about a 15-minute wait. But here we're back in Donkey Kong. So that's where the meet and greet is for Donkey Kong. But he actually hasn't been out here since open today, so that's crazy. So I'm not sure where he's at. He's somewhere though. And of course right here, you can get some Donkey Kong merch. For some pretty cool stuff. I'm digging that one shirt right there. Yeah, let's see. You got over here. You got some more stuff. Oh, and you got a big old O right here. There we go. All right. I believe the others are on the attraction, so we'll be heading on there in a second. I think it's only a 60-minute wait. That's not bad. All right, guys. It is time for My Kart Madness. Posted at 90-minute wait. Single rider is actually at capacity, so this ride does not offer express pass. I do see the sign in the middle where it could, but right now it does not. So the only way you can actually skip it is if doing the VIP or the private VIP tour. So keep that in mind if you do want to do that. Go ahead and purchase that. And also leave a comment below if you need some help with a VIP tour. I'd be glad to help you out with that. But for now, we'll be doing this 90-minute wait and seeing if it's actually 90 minutes or less or more. Like so, we got right about 2.5 hours left in the park, anyways. So time to go do this. Mario, Luigi. Hey guys, future me here. Again, I apologize. I thought I had an ending clip, but instead I do not. I looked for it, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do an ending video here and put my thoughts together and just really talk about it. All right, guys, future me here. We're gonna have another drive and talk. I have not done one of these in a very long time, so let's talk about it. And the one thing about when I'm driving, I can actually put a lot of my thoughts together, so I'll be able to actually really tilt. So, Super Nintendo World, it is a amazing land. I enjoyed it. I missed it already. It was so much fun. There was a lot going on that day. The only thing I can say about a con was the meet and greets. And I wish they would have kind of gave you a time to, hey, we're going to be here at 10 o'clock in the morning, then we'll come back at 11, and so on. So you just kind of got to be out there and see when they're going to be there. I will say, Toadstool Cafe, I went there during previews, and I didn't like it so much. I actually had a not so good experience. I know everybody, you know, there's not really much you can do with the IP, but now, of course, with the kids there, I probably would go there if they want to eat there, but if I was to eat somewhere at Epic Universe, that probably would not be one of my main places to go. Like, if I was already there and there was nothing else at the time, probably would, but definitely I wouldn't recommend going there. If that was your only day at Epic Universe, I definitely would not recommend eating at Toadstool Cafe. But it's still a pretty cool little themed little restaurant though, for quick service. So one thing I failed to do, and I apologize to you guys, because I owe it to you, because you watch my stuff, is I was gonna try like one drink and one snack, and I didn't do either or. The snack I was gonna get was the Yoshi's mozzarella thing. It's kind of like a circle puff thing. I've heard it's pretty good, but when I went up there, they didn't have them that day. And of course the line for the banana Dole Whip was crazy, but that's okay. Like I said, I'll be back in a few months, going there for my anniversary, and I cannot wait. I'll talk about it in another video, but I will be coming back to Super Nintendo World, so hopefully I have a better time out there, which I still had a pretty good time. But the only con, again, was the ride delays. I had planned on riding Donkey Kong that night, but of course you cannot help the weather, so of course that's not Universal's fault. And here's some speculations I got as I'm thinking about this and driving. Okay, so here's some crazy talks now, like maybe just like rumor speculations. So as I was walking there, kind of where Donkey Kong's at, there was like a green area. I wondered if this could be like an expansion, just one day. That would be cool. It looks like it could be one day. One day it could be. Now, if you go inside the actual store, they have Zelda merch. Why would they have a lot of Zelda merch in there if they're not trying to hint something? And of course, when you walk in, like there's like the big old store in there, like the little glass area, and I'll show that just a clip of that. I did take a few clips there of the actual little glass area, and there is got Zelda. So I'm just thinking, is Zelda coming to Epic Universe or is it coming to Islands of Adventure? I don't know, but I'm just thinking it could be
it could come to more than likely Epic Universe out there in that little area. I don't know. Who knows? I'm just throwing things out of my mind. This is something I was thinking about. Is why would it have Zelda merch? And of course, when you walk in there, just big old glass name of Zelda. If they weren't going to think they were going to have something like that in the future, I don't know. So in the video, I did talk about Donkey Kong and how it does not offer express passes, and that was our time. Of course, things are subject to change. That was back in August. I've been dropping videos here and there, so I try to drop at least once or twice a week. So I'm kind of getting to the point now where in my video, but after I left there, I think a week later, maybe 2 weeks later after I left Epic Universe, they actually announced express passes for Donkey Kong and also Ministry of Magic. So I think that's pretty cool. So, I mean, of course I wasn't there to experience it, to show you, but it is there now, so you can do express at Donkey Kong. And of course single riders as well. So that's like good to know. So my biggest thing to you guys is, if you plan on coming there and spending like a long time there, and that's the one thing you're dead set on doing, I highly recommend doing an early park admission. Of course, you do need to stay on property to do that. You can stay at Stella or Terra Luna, of course Helio, or any other kind of Universal resort. And like I said, get there early as you can. I recommend probably getting to the Kronos probably about, I would say 8 o'clock that morning. The park don't open up till 9 for early park, but you get that hour to be there. Weekends maybe 7:30. Because I got there right at 8:10, and I was almost right there at the gate, so it wasn't bad. And like I said, and the main thing is, when you're getting there, bring out your key card, show them it, and so we can go up to the pipe. It makes the line go so much smoother. One thing I want to stress about. All right, so a little tips and tricks from your friend the tourist. Go ahead and rope drop Bowser's Challenge that morning. Go out there and go ahead and get in line for Donkey Kong. That ride doesn't open up till 10 o'clock with the park. But like I said, when I was there, I think right at 9:45, they started letting people enter the queue. So I recommend go ahead and doing that and getting out and heading right there. And then you can go ahead and enjoy all the other stuff in Super Nintendo World that day. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this video. I enjoyed touring Super Nintendo World. It is an amazing land. I cannot wait to be out there again. I'll be back in December, as I said before. We'll detail that in another video. But until now, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. We're almost at 1,000. Thanks for people that have subscribed so far. Like I said, that 1,000 mark, I plan on doing a big giveaway. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm not really sure. But it's going to be something cool, though. Just let you know that. All right, guys. It's time to wrap this video and say goodbye. I really enjoyed making this video. I miss Epic Universe and Super Nintendo World. There was so much to do there, and I cannot wait to be back. I'll be back very soon, though, I promise you. But until then, guys, thanks so much for watching. Making sure you like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000, and when we do hit 1,000, there will be a giveaway, and I'll have another video about that as well, too. So, like I said, make sure to like and subscribe so you can watch that kind of stuff. And leave another comment of things you might want to see or what you want to saw. So it kind of helps me give some feedback. I like criticism. I can take it. So, leave a comment below. And until then, see you guys in the next one.